All right, Craig, thanks for that update. Time to explore the real deal on a major markup. A pharmaceutical CEO is backtracking tonight after spiking the price of a special drug by more than 4,000%. Turing Pharmaceuticals is the company, and they raised the cost of Daraprim, a drug mainly used by cancer and AIDS patients from $13.50 to $750. And we're talking per pill. They did that when they bought the rights to the drug last month. The CEO told CBS News that Daraprim was unprofitable before he bought it, and he said he didn't feel the increase was excessive at all.
There's no doubt I'm a capitalist. I'm trying to create a big drug company, a successful drug company, a profitable drug company. We're trying to flourish, but we're also our first and primary stakeholder is patients. There's no doubt about that.
Now today, under pressure from patients, doctors, and insurance companies, the owner changed his tune. We wanted to bring in investigative reporter Jennifer Lukey, who's been covering these skyrocketing drug prices for months now. And Jen, this price hike seems extreme, but is raising prices a regular thing for drug companies?
You would think not, but it happens very often. And they're not all these dramatic, but they happen almost every day. In most cases, drug companies just don't talk about them as openly as the CEO did. And that's actually what the area's largest health insurer is trying to change. CDPHP has set up a new website to give members a better idea of just how much of their premium dollars are going toward the cost of skyrocketing drug prices.
For months, we've been talking with patients who have been slammed with higher copays, coinsurance, and premiums to help pay for the medicines they rely on to stay healthy.
Last month I had to order like six different prescriptions again, and it came to quite a bit. I'm on a fixed income, and it's hard to plan sometimes.
Kathy Wooten couldn't plan either when the price of one of her meds more than tripled.
I need the drug. That's the bottom line. But I need it within reasonable cost.
Our initial reaction is to get annoyed with our insurance company, but more than 20% of our premiums now go to drug makers. Left alone, a number of insurers believe drug costs could bankrupt the whole healthcare system.
You can't go to people and say, I got a drug to cure you. You're going to die without it, but you got to give me everything you got to live. Who in heaven's name thinks that that's the right way to run a society?
CDPHP and a number of other insurers are calling on drug companies to open up their books, show us all how much they're spending on what.
But the answers that we get are that, it takes these kind of prices for innovation and for drug development, and that they lose a lot of money on things that don't come to market.
And that's probably at least partially true.
But the numbers just don't add up. And what we're asking for is transparency. We're saying, show me what you're spending on R&D.
You can call for more transparency from the drug makers.
Yep.
But if they don't oblige
Right.
and there's no action taken, how does this change?
Well, I think it's very difficult. Obviously, through education and pressure.
And we saw this week that pressure can help. CDPHP has launched a new website dedicated to this very issue, basically providing information on increases. And a few examples here, Cody. The price of a diabetes medication called Humulin has jumped from $300 a vial to $1,400 a vial in the past 5 years. And CDPHP also told me today that the price of albuterol, something commonly used to treat asthma, they spent $3 million more on that drug last year for all of their patients than they did the year before that.
Wow, shocking numbers, and you really feel for the people who need these pills every day.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
We'll stay on it.
Thank you, Jen.